Namaste. My name is Richa Dubey. I'm a Director Human Resources for Schneider Electric, based out of Bangalore. I was supposed to be there with you today, but unfortunately I had to miss it due to some emergency at work. And believe me, it's a real mess for me because East is really close to my heart. This part of the world, which is so much ahead in culture and society, and our women are fabulous. And this day of this event, I wanted to be with you all closer to my hometown. But things are different. Nevertheless, I thought this is crucial that I sent a message to all of you. And why am I talking to you today? Is because corporates have realized that on missing out 50% of the population of the society, they have missed out a big opportunity. I do not need to build a business case around gender diversity and inclusion in the corporate world, but there's enough and more indication of the research done which shows that organizations that have focused on this aspect have performed 46% better than organizations who have not. At the same time, women bring in a completely different orientation to the organizations, whether it is with regard to leadership, mentoring, coaching, empathy, inclusion, problem solving, and many such skills. Since Industrial Revolution, organizations have been designed keeping males in the mind. I'm not against men, but what is important is, can we design it in a more inclusive manner? Can we create a platform where people with different orientations, different gender, or maybe a completely different way of thinking and living feel included, which is beyond women is what I'm talking about. And we have realized it and we are working towards it. When it comes to Schneider, what I realize is we have not just framed policies around it, we have not just done our education around it, but what is very important is we are working on the cultural aspect of it. Culture, which is like the air that we breathe. Small things which matter. For example, I will take you to the society from which we represent and from where we come. When a child cries, we say, do not cry like a girl. Does that mean a man is not supposed to cry? Or does it mean that women only cry? And what kind of an impression does it leave in the mind of our children? And we do so many such unconscious biases. Despite India being such a strong example of inclusion and staying together despite the diversity that we have, these small unconscious biases damage us a lot and come to the corporate world in the same fashion. Today, it has become important that it's not just the results which we achieve in the organizations, but how we achieve it. And the how aspect has started playing such an important role that we have started looking beyond the boundaries we have defined for ourselves. It is not that women need to change their style. It's not that women need to be differently to be included or to start behaving like men. But what is more important is, can organizations change their way and approach to include everybody? And that is what is important. When I talk to the academia present here and to the students, I realize that when you go back to your college or come back to the corporate world, you get into this mainstream of your work life, please realize and keep this in your mind always that we do not carry these biases. Every time step back and question yourself. What a messaging am I doing? What kind of thoughts am I sharing, knowingly or unknowingly? Whether it is a Sardar joke, whether it is a Bihari joke, whether it is how the North Indians behave and how the South Indians behave, and how women are, so much downtrodden. It's part of society. If we start removing that, my crucial messaging on this part is if we start removing the unconscious bias, lots of issues that we have created over time could get mitigated. So, what can leaders do to to solve this issue? The three things I think, which is my messaging for you today is one is very clearly define the vision that you have as women leaders, as men leaders. What is the vision that you have for your organizations? Bring in modeling, so role model, carry it, and which I spoke earlier also. Bring in the aspect of how am I conducting myself, because I'm setting an example every day. And third thing is be accountable, be responsible. If you feel responsible, accountable, a lot of these issues can get resolved. I wish Amitabh, Rajneesh, and the whole team a lot of success in doing this event today. And I know all of you would be sharing a lot around this crucial aspect which the corporate world is trying to include, transform, and bring in. And I wish you the best for this event. Thank you.